Good morning, early afternoon. I'm getting ready to head out, and yeah, they decide they want to. Oh, we want to talk now. It's like, oh, so at your convenience. No, I'm not. I'm not doing this. I keep trying and trying and trying. I'm not playing these games. And when I told them how I feel about different things, about like, honestly, I feel like this is what you've been trying to do. And the response is, oh, that sounds far fetched like a Craigslist, or not far fetched like a Lifetime movie. Gotta ask her. So is the Craigslist killer far fetched? Because that was a Lifetime movie. Majority of their crime movies are based on real shit. So, you know, just go look that stuff up. I mean, why'd you quit doing what you're doing, seeking other men's attention online? Um, wasn't the Craigslist killer one of the reasons why you need to stop what you're doing, because you're putting yourself in a position to end up with someone like that? And you want to compare the situation I brought up with a Lifetime movie. You've already attempted to try and do what I said you were what I said that I feel like you're trying to do still. I mean, with all the crime shows she watches every single fucking day and night, she knows that this type of situation that I brought up is not far-fetched. Otherwise, to compare it to a Lifetime crime movie type thing and say it's far-fetched, well then, I guess the Craigslist killer was wrong and some of these other ones were not real, I mean, I was just looking at the list and they're showing like the 30 of them of the more recent stuff. But that's the problem with some of you people out there. You go, that sounds far-fetched like a Lifetime movie. The irony for you is that unless it's like a Christmas movie, that type of thing, when it comes to crime films, crime shows, and all that stuff on there, 9 times out of 10 they're based on true things. And yeah, and what I stated is not exactly far-fetched or exaggerated on, men or women specifically manipulating someone into marrying them, only to try and pull some shit to either have them thrown in jail, thrown in a hospital permanently, or knocked off so that they can collect either life insurance or take their shit. And, to sit there and say that, oh, that sounds like a Lifetime movie. No, that's happened a lot in real life. And they know this too. They're not stupid. They went to school for criminology. They already know this shit is more than capable of being done in real life, because it has already been done multiple times by men and women throughout, the years, criminally speaking, doing shit like that. That's why they have, stuff like life insurance fraud and shit like that out there when it comes to laws, because of people doing shit just like that. So, I mean, I guess the Black Widow or whatever, she wasn't really, murdering, husbands to keep their shit. I guess that must be a Lifetime movie, right? So, no. I'm not playing these games with them. They've had nothing but time to communicate. They really wanted to try and solve problems. They would learn to face their shit and quit everything out their mouth doesn't pertain to, oh, it's your ego, as in my ego, or it's this, or it's that. It's like, you talk about having constructive conversation, but you can't have one. You're incapable of it. Everything out your mouth is about how it's my fault, about me, and all this shit, when really, I'm not the one who's been fucking with your head for the last 5 years, lying throughout the relationship. I've already fucking admitted more than once that been seeking other men's attention for quite a while. This isn't something that happened for a week. This has been going on for a long time. I even gave you the shortened version of our conversation to show you that one, because you've already admitted this shit's been going on for a long time. You do things impulsively and you don't know why. Must be a Lifetime movie, right? So was everything that you said full of shit? I don't know about that. You gave me enough truth on that first night that we conversed that I'd seen you, since you started pulling your shit with Matt and Phil and then all these other dudes. You got caught and you don't like it. And I've done nothing but try to converse, try to find a middle ground, and you've done nothing but deflect, avoid, run away, stonewall, gaslight, try to do anything you can to keep the attention or responsibility off yourself of what you did. And to sit there and go, well, I needed some time to process. You're going to get a long time to process, because I'm done with the fucking games. I've tried everything I can to have a real conversation. And sometimes real conversations are not fucking easy. And to sit back and go to try to pull that shit with me, but then you don't like what's being said to you because you know I have all the proof. I can show you what you've said. You can listen to what you've said. And you want to keep backstepping. I'm really done. And no, I'm not sitting here smiling, even though my facial expression seems that way. I'm actually pretty disgusted with this bullshit. Grow the fuck up. You've had more time than not to actually converse, to actually work on this shit. You chose to chase down other men online. You chose to fucking do what you're doing. You chose to fucking create the situation that put us in all this. I mean, after all, you've already cost me technically everything with this bullshit that you're doing. And being forced to leave my home and now being forced to go stay in it because I can't trust our fucking neighbors. And yeah, I do have questions where Louis and all that's concerned too. I have a lot of questions because you haven't been honest. They're doing shady shit. It's telling me some weird fucked up shit's going on. And if they're external and separate, then they're external and separate. I don't know, but it's just all going on at the same time. Dealing with their shit, your shit, the kids' shit, all this other shit, and it's all based in the same central crap on pretty much trying to fuck me over. Like I have this big easy life, and no, I haven't. I'm really done being treated like shit by them, and I'm really done with being discarded by them. I'm done with their manipulations. I'm done with their fucking avoidances. I'm done with their stonewalling and their gaslighting. I'm done with their shit. They've had ample opportunity to converse and actually have a constructive conversation like they want. You know, they talk about wanting commitment and all this stuff. They can't face a fucking problem that they create. They want to sweep it under a rug and avoid it. And like they say themselves, they have a habit of doing that, and all it does is keep causing problems for them and following them through life. Well, why do you think I'm at the point of done? This is why I don't want her weaseling her way back into that house, because it's going to go right back into the cycle. And her constantly going, well, maybe we should just move back in the house and blah, blah, blah. Why? Because you're about to lose your fucking job? Is that what's going on? Because you lied to your work, you lied to a lot of people, you lied to a shit ton of people, all in the basis of fucking trying to fuck me over. You hurt me pretty bad, and you don't like the fact that, like I told you last night, if you're gonna fucking keep your lies going to everyone, I'm gonna fucking air your shit and tell the truth about you, and I'm gonna let your voice do the fucking telling the truth. You already admitted everything right there. And the fact that you keep pushing this shit. It's like you really want a conversation, but you don't want this stuff being aired. Fucking grow up. And face this. Because I'm making it public. I'm actually working on turning this into a book. In the sense of trying to help others. I'm working with multiple other people in this situation. At the moment, we have 4 or 5 people total that are all working on their own section of a book that we're all working on as a community. And I am very much utilizing this situation to help educate other people and also show that it's not just women who are going through this. Men do go through this narcissistic shit. They go through this narcissistic abuse. 1 in 4 narcs are a fucking female. Yes, there are that obviously speaks there's more men than women, when it comes to those who are diagnosed narcissistic. And even those who don't know they are. But it gets to a point, it's like, no matter what you say or do, that there's nothing that's going to get through to them, because they're immediately, it's a deflect, it's a defense, it's anything to avoid responsibility. Anything. It's immediately someone else's fault, or immediately, oh, I did that because of childhood trauma. There's always an excuse, a rhyme, a reason, an argument. There's always something. And it's like, you really wanted to have a conversation. You should have had this conversation a long time ago, because I'm really done. As I've already shown you, even when you're telling me this really fucked up shit to my face, I'm not sitting there freaking out. I'm not sitting there screaming. I just want honesty, and that's all I want from people, to communicate. And when they can't, and they're doing everything they can to fight it, ignore it, run away from it, hide from it, do all this shit, and then conveniently want to say, oh, now I'm ready to talk. No, we're not talking on your schedule anymore. That's all we've done. And good luck. Because I'm really done with the fact that you guys fucked me in such a way that, yeah, I'm going to get to go live in that house. No heat, no running water. You're going to have me backed into a corner to break down and go, yeah, move in. You can help me out. And we can get electricity and do all this and put me right back into that situation while you fuck your credit up more and then you're going to expect me to pay for that? No. You made your bed. You got to lay in it. I will support you through it so long as you face your shit. I will always support somebody who's going to fucking face their shit. Unlike what people did to me when I had to face my shit. I'm still willing to stand by people. I stood by my brother after what he did to me. And the shit that we went through all those years. I still stood by him. I never fucking trusted him again. And I can't ever trust him again. But I had forgiven him. I still love my brother. And I still stood by him. He was still facing his shit like he needed to. Was anybody there where I was concerned? No, you guys kept trying to make up more shit. You guys literally were making false police reports, doing all kinds of fucked up things. And going around and destroying me as a person behind my back to the point I don't even know what all the fucking shit you guys have talked about. It's between you, the boys. You're all on this. And so, no, I'm not going to converse when it's convenient to you at this point on your schedule because you want to avoid certain subject matters or topics because you don't want any fault in anything. You just want to hear how I'm sorry for what you did to me. Fuck you. It's not happening. It will not happen. I'm done trying to give my all to people who don't give a shit. And I've already withdrawn all that energy from these people. That's why I'm moving on with my life. I am still dealing with this, obviously. Well, this shit ain't gonna be done until that house is sold and I'm long gone. Or she's fucking, at this point, she gets it in her head. She really fucking faces her shit and gets some help. Or somebody forces her to get help because, yeah, she's gonna keep doing this crazy shit and then telling everybody it's me. You know, I've told her, I was like, you just need to listen to yourself. Listen to your own fucking words. If you can't listen to yourself, why should anybody listen to you? I'm disgusted with watching a 43-year-old woman who's a grandmother act like a 15-year-old little fucking girl the way she's handling this shit. And no, I'm not taking responsibility for the way she's treated me in this relationship for the last 5-6 years with the help of our children. So, no. I have given the chance, and I told her all the way up until it was supposed to be the last time I'm going down there. This may be the last time I see you. You've had ample opportunity to do the right thing, to converse, to have a truly communicative, constructive conversation, regardless of people getting upset, because those things have to happen. You have to face your shit. People are going to argue and fight in relationships, and if you think you're going to have a perfect relationship in life, then you're a fucking crazy one. Or you found somebody who's deaf and mute and can't hear a fucking thing that you're doing to them. They're just, here's my money. You had me doing that for a while. You literally had me drained in every which way, financially, mentally, psychologically, physically. You broke me down as a human being, and then you went around and destroyed me as a human being to your friends, your family, and all that, seeking attention. I mean, I've already got you more than once admitting that you do fucked up shit to get attention from people. Feeling adventurous. I still don't know how the feeling adventurous turns into an addiction. Have a good day.